I'm speaking to the latest new officer of the Tourist Information Service, Annabelle Gay. Good morning, Annabelle.
Good morning, Gary.
And welcome to the Lowdown on what's going down in Cowra town.
Thank you very much.
And it's not as though you're new to town. You're born and bred here.
Absolutely. I went to school at Cowra Public School, and I remember you from those days, so it's really nice to be back in Cowra.
Isn't that scary that you remember me?
That's right. Scary that you probably remember me too.
That's all right. I remember you well. Now, let's go through the things that are on this week, because there's lots of things to keep people busy. The first one is on down up at the Japanese Garden. Colour and exhibition. Now, this sounds absolutely great.
It does sound terrific, and it looks terrific from the pictures that I'm seeing as well, Gary. It's a real feast for the eyes. There's two talented Cowra artists that are involved with the exhibition. We've got Jazz Designs, and we've also got Rare Pear. So that's a wonderful opportunity to go down to the Japanese Garden and have a look at that exhibition.
So they're Jana Cook and Shari Nottingham.
Nottingham, yes.
Oh, okay. And, that sounds really, really good. The Japanese Garden is always very pleasant to go to anyway.
That's right. You hardly need an excuse, and that's on for the full month. So it opened on the 1st of April, and it will run till the 30th of this month.
So you've got plenty of time to look at that.
That's right.
Now, if you're in Canoundra, The Universe is Not Enough. Now, it's a big heading. It's by Beanshed Productions. This absolutely sounds brilliant. The heading itself has got to get you in, hasn't it?
I would think so, and if the heading's not big enough, then surely the cast is going to be just as big. Listing some of the stars, we've got James Bond, Dr. Yes, Darth Vader, Princess Leia, Julius Caesar, Robin Hood, and that's Robin, who's a female, so you're not shocked on the night. But a really wonderful cast and a terrific soundtrack that they'll be performing to as well.
They've got the Time Warp, which I remember.
They do, yes, absolutely. So there's more than 30 school students who are going to be performing to that, so it'll be wonderful to go along and see their 2013 performance.
And we can all remember Staying Alive and Dynamite. Oh, goodness me.
Not all of us, Gary, but yes, you and I can.
That's right. Oh, yeah, now that's a Canoundra Public School.
That's right, yes, and there's a few showings of that. So it's starting on Thursday the 4th, which is tomorrow, and we'll have a showing on Thursday at 10 a.m, Friday at 10 a.m, Saturday at 6:30, and there'll be a supper included at that session. And then the final one is Sunday the 7th with a barbecue following, and that's at 11 a.m.
And a cast like that, you couldn't not go to that, could you?
No, with a cast like that and only a gold coin entry, I think it's everyone should be getting along to see what they're offering there.
People's chips. Now, the Youth Week movie night, Youth Week starts next week.
That's right.
That's on the Civic Centre Theatre, which is upstairs.
Yes, that's correct. So there's quite a few events coming up for Youth Week, and we'll certainly talk about a few more of them next week when you and I chat. This is the first event that they're having, which is the movie night, so it'll start on Friday. And the first screening is Madagascar 3, which is wonderful for everyone. It's obviously geared towards kids, but a lot of terrific lines for the adults as well, so a wonderful thing for the family to go along to. That's at 6 p.m. on the Friday evening.
And then there's a James Bond movie. There is,
yes. That's for teenagers who are 15 years and over, and adults, of course. Tipped by many as the best James Bond movie ever made. So Skyfall should be worth seeing, particularly if you're a Daniel Craig fan, as I am. So that will be on at 8 p.m. on the Friday evening.
They would have just found something out about you.
That's right.
Daniel Craig fan.
Absolutely. Daniel Craig as James Bond only, very specifically.
Good. Now, a memory, a monologue, a rant and a prayer. Now, sounds like it'll be great, but it's also very serious, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. I think it will be a very enjoyable evening, but it's certainly got a serious message to it as well, which is people getting involved with poetry and poems and writings and stories, a whole collection of monologues, as they say, by world-renowned authors and playwrights. And they're working to stop violence against women and girls, which is obviously becoming a growing problem. Well, it is a growing problem, and run by an organisation called 1 Billion Rising.
That sounds great. Now, where's that on? That's at the Civic Centre on the 6th of April?
Yes, that's at the Civic Centre, so that's on the 6th of April. There are two sessions. There's 2 p.m. and 8 p.m.
Right, and tickets can be had at Uppercuts Hair Design, which is Shop 3. in Macquarie Street.
That's absolutely right. They can be organised online, and so there's a website link on the Cowra Tourism website if people want to do it online, but they can also go to Uppercuts and purchase their tickets face-to-face.
Right. Now, this next one, I don't think I'll be taking part.
Nor me.
But some people will. I love it.
Absolutely. I hear it's an addictive sport, but I'm not prepared to try it myself at this stage. But Skydive Oz is coming back to Cowra. They've been here before, and they've organised to come back again on the 6th of April and take some people to the skies.
Now, my two sons have both skydived, and one, would you believe, got all the way up there, and the person he was skydiving with, forgot to take his altimeter, so they had to go and land, and then they had to take off again.
I thought you were going to say they forgot their parachute, but that would be the worst.
That's critical. No. And my wife and I were waiting for the phone message to say they'd gotten down okay.
Oh.
We wondered what the delay was, but that's what it was. So they do take so much care with these skydives, so there's very little risk. And if you will call 1300 185 180, or you can visit www.skydiveoz.com.au, and you can find out all the particulars, but they do go to a lot of trouble to make them safe.
They certainly do, yes. Skydive Oz is a terrific company to be doing it with, so they'll be out at Cowra Airport on the 6th and taking some brave people out there with them, but certainly contact them for more information, and we have all the details listed on the Cowra Tourism website as well.
And if you're going, that's for you. I think the wheelchair could create a problem. I'm not sure.
It may do. It may do.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us in your first ever Lowdown in Cowra Town.
Thank you for having me. I've really enjoyed it.
And we look forward to next week's gathering.
That sounds terrific. Thank you, Gary. I'll talk to you next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.